The moment. Winds, heed my command.
Rover, it's almost time for the dispute hearing. I still hope you'll come with me. I don't mean to burden you, but if you'd like to come, please meet me at the Public Security Bureau entrance.
Here's to a world of discoveries and... Of course. One moment, please. We're connecting to your terminal.
Make it fast.
I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing. Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty? Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if... Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again. if you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it. Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself.
Miss Jeje, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Now? Yes, Madame Julia. Rover! Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming. I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries. But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing. But I've never spoken in front of so many people before. How about you do the talking and I'll add details if I have to?
We wouldn't want my lack of artistic expertise to give...
You're right. Then I'll do it myself.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
You're right. I was the one who chose to uncover the truth behind this case. I can't back down. I'll give it my all. I promise.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Jeje alleges that the guilty party, Mingyan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Jeje and the result of this hearing...
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitze, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the if you would like to add further information. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Julia, the situation is...
Madame Juya, as the head of the Shanyu, there are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Mingyan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the... Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our integrity in business is not enough to stay... We are aware of certain... They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted. Should the pub...
Please control yourself.
Forgive me, madam. But if I demand they compensate us for our losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the
I've bought paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and their service was decent.
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Mingyan? A painter? Never heard of him.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shan Yuan's name.
Why is the art exchange always in... Order! You may continue your...
Madam, allow us to present our account of the events. This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Hey, Rover! Took you long. Things are getting awfully strange around the mine. With your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure this. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Word has it, once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. The thing is, anyone who might lately have these monsters reading these reports, sure, but with rumors swirling, folks are getting great. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses.
That's it for today. Oh, you've come to the right. I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home alone. On my way back, I heard these At first, I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then, I realized they were different. Curiosity got the better of me, and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes. No. Maybe. But unlike the light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their face. Later, I told everyone about it. And Gupon was, I'm not sure. Anyway, I got worried those I do remember.
You don't look like you work at the mine. Oh yes, that strange event. I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters tend to appear around midnight. Their locations seem random though. Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think it's because they always show up and vanish in the dead of night. If you ask me, these monsters are a new type of tacit discord. Since they're unrecorded, our terminal can't trigger an alarm when they're nearby. For safety reasons, we have increased our patrols around the mine. Anything else unusual? Aside from the voices came thinking about it now.
Make it fast.
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Nothing here. Huh. That's odd. Did I just imagine that?
Rover! Sorry, did I scare you just now? Finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity. Of course not. I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are. Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this. Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinzhou years ago, it was more than just a tale. Now this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see. Yes, there was, but these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions, and I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why I have to stop them to prevent the. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating. I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Maybe he knows what happened in the mine. Is that so? Okay.
Make it fast. Winds, heed my command.
Hey, Juja.
No,
And this must be the rover. Nice to meet you.
but I've never had the.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Juja very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble. So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it. She's been mentally rehearsing it for forever before she got the guts to take action.
No, it's not like that.
Juja, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Rover, I've actually been meaning to tell you something. Hello, my name is Zhe Zhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Hello? Juja? Hey, what are you waiting for?
Okay, I can do this. Robert.
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
Nice to meet you. My name is Zhe Zhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings. I'm not being very articulate, but I hope we can be friends.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Juja.
Wait, Mr. Shilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
Oh, I know if such an artist truly existed. I supply ore to pigment manufacturers and sometimes serve as their sales proxy. Well, pigments aren't flying. Oh, they bought. People don't use. I remember. So when those guys asked for leftovers,
Are you sure you can tell us this?
they turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night. But when thieves don't deserve my business or respect. Of course, help yourself.
if this...
What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station's been pretty busy lately, so... And Judge is here too. Hiya! Do you remember me? We met at the Moon Chasing Festival. Oh, are you all right? You...
Hello?
The painting we had you do for us, dear.
Really? I'm glad you...
We'd also like to invite you to our station, so we can formally thank you in person. Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you...
But we're still okay.
Investigate? About what? Oh, I get it. And that...
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help. Oh, I'm here to... What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses and trying to figure out what triggered the incident.
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord. Hold on, just got a message. Seems like they...
Should we go as well? You could be right. After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha to the scene of the incident. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the
Once Jojo has, she'll be fine making the statement.
Watch out! A new technique. Sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to. She's really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I couldn't bring myself to turn her down. I'll do my best not to trouble you, and thank you.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen. We were lucky to have you here.
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the free energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy. The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it. She fessed up when I first started talking to her. But, well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta... Sure can.
Why? Mingyan? Why are you... Yes, we used to...
You! I'm alone. Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. Part of it, I guess. I saw that pain. I might be off. He started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified. Not super clearly, but when...
Oh, my head. Only a bit. That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but no...
you're back. You figured it out already.
The painting blurs the line between reality and
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into people, saw her abilities, and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
the monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine, but after we met, I thought it was coming from you, so I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might...
So she was there at the same time, but what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings? From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such... She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte, but maybe this has something to do with me. Huh? You want me to decide? Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be... I've never tried to investigate. Okay. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Mingyan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi. Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here. This paper, this white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully. Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping. And it looks quite... Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging. Mingyang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident. Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artist white jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home. Buy 3, get 1 free, buy 5, get 2 free, and then there's the additional weekly coupon. We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably... Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. I guess this is true for most people. There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it. Yes, to me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures this... the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. improvised her clothing. I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short after all, fabric used to be a common art. It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric.
The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. The moment at hand.
How could this happen? Being picky about one's, I'm no exception. I kept paying. I had these kind of, it's true. I felt trapped for embrace my, but if I found myself in this, she was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let. Hey, seems like this. Did she use a new recipe? I'm not medicinal herbs.
She must have.
These herbs were used for medicine. My family. Oh, sorry. I think. No, I might. Nothing. It's just a thought. Then. The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Okay, A gull puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase. My family used to have an aquarium at home with lots of gull puffs. Sorry, I need to. Is that so? Oh, yes. I haven't done this for a long time. Yes, when it comes to paint and artwork create, so. But it's fine to use it for the investigation. Yes. Mhm. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape,
This might be related to the Shangyun art exchange.
the clues from the studio led us to an egg there. We found new clues that the trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be they transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments? Could the buyers Mr. Shilong mentioned be the ones who stole the ore? Scarlet thorn, indigoite. I took a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted from these specific ores. Standard pigments adhere well and last a long time. They are similar.
Who are you?
Hello.
You're here to... Huh? Okay, then. It's nothing, just... know her. We go. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's somewhere. Oh, here it is. We're now fancy connoisseurs.
I kind of like it myself. It's lively.
Can't recall it.
My guess?
Well, now, but her little...
That's right, I saw her painting.
Sorry to interrupt.
Us? Oh. You. Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
I have an idea. Yes, I noticed some of the... If so, they must be making old. The painting her diary shows us she had major mood. All these strange things make sense.
Make it fast.
I hear people talking. Okay, I'll use my...
Guests of the unkind. My blade.
Strike his blood! Sacred light!
Be gone.
Who the hell are you? Coming at us like this.
It's them. They were here asking...
Who do you think you are? We don't need to tell you.
About Ming Yan? Didn't my men... All right, I'll tell...
Yin Feng, we aren't supposed...
What? Can't you see that we're... Now, what else do you want to know? Just ask.
So these Shangyun, no wonder they got all shifty. It was his signature on Mr. Shiz.
When I asked him of the exiles, these distractions.
I have a theory. But there's so many more people in the camp.
Huh? Why you...
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can.
Never thought. What did you...
I can't believe the number of painters involved. I wonder why Ming Yang's paintings are they're keeping judging from the list. These paintings are all fake. How has this managed to be kept from the...
They risk being. We should look for.
I won. Impossible. You can have. You think we'll let. What do you want? A dead person.
That's everything from our talk yesterday.
Keep an eye on her for now.
Understood.
This must be the where there's still some leftover ink lying around. They're all from the list. This batch is all Serenity of Shehua Village. These aren't just simple copies anymore. In the end, this is the path she... Wait, this painting. It's the Serenity of Shehua Village original. Not a... Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they... These copies, they're almost identical, but if you look closely, you'll find that the finish... Well, that's because...
Look out!
Leave it.
A new technique.
But where did these tacit discords come from?
Her emotions call.
But she's not even here.
It's just.
Maybe she did ever since It seems like it's all my fault. But more exiles from the art exchange. Watch out!
Fuzz.
A new technique. Springs to the right.
Together we vanish. Who's the caged bird now?
Oh, stars, heed my calling.
One more
Useless idiots.
Leave it to me.
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouse and interfered with our business?
Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Fellas, what do you say we grab that compensation from our... You... If it's the painting...
Forcing people...
it's just a cover. For the amount of...
How could you measure...
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure.
That's not what I meant.
Then what the hell do you want from...
I want to expose... Aside from the way you coerce the paint... Is something wrong?
You better think this through. The Shanyuan Art Exchange is not a group you want to cross.
I never painted for the art exchange's approval. If no...
First, we keep.
Well, that's quite the story. At best, this may allow me to remind you. She was the one who created those. Do you honestly believe her paintings would have earned us?
No.
How?
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio.
Ugh, Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shangyuan Arctic.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately.
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. I do understand that. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all, that's just not.
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies, but your way of making a profit.
There's no such thing as real or fake paintings. You're not fooling anyone. For it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist.
Mr. Beitz,
Well,
then can you tell the difference?
of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality.
However, judging from
What does this have? What you're saying is...
artists during our the original in contrast, we can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes. Simply
Doing so only proves... How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
because the original creator of Serenity and Shehua Village is me. When I was a child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered to my dismay that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit. They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace. They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Xiehua Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on Serenity in Xiehua Village. I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created this painting.
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
Yes, Ming Yang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first the paintings I drew in the past. They were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am. It's not just about proving a single painting. It's about so much more. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must take responsibility. I can't just let this go on and hurt others.
Coming to life.
Why is the world inside this painting so distorted?
Spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Ming Yang's mind when she created it.
Why?
Wait, did you hear something? Jojo?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work? It's all right. It's okay. She's gone. Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
Watch out!
It's you! I've already done everything I can! Why are you still better than me?
It hurts. Strength. Thought harmony. Evil be cleansed.
Together we vanish. Clear as a blaze. Take flight.
Capture the spark.
Together we vanish.
Watch out.
One with the sounds.
You were just lucky. If it weren't for your parents holding your hands, you'd never have what could be rightfully mine.
Be reduced to cinders.
Together we fight. Heaven ordains. Banish all vice. Our lights shine through. A new technique.
Together we vanish.
the caged bird now?
Still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know our paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same. You shouldn't see me as a model to follow. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
This phantasm is so cool!
When I learned the truth, I believed that by sealing my forte, no one but Rover's words made me realize something. It was never about the paintings themselves. Mr. Baitsu, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and painting institution, yet you've suppressed the creative spirit and violated these artists' dignity, all for the sake of everything they cherished has now become a tool for profit. The works they held dear are just tools for your gain, insulting to both the original artists and their imitators. Set before you is the original painting from many years ago, and the one I've just completed. Now,
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the exiles into custody and found the location where the paintings were. Mr. Baitsu, do you have anything else to add to your defense? Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges, determine the Shangyun Art Exchange's involvement in the incident, and this hearing is adjourned.
it's finally over. I didn't miss anything Huh? No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. My palms were sweating the whole time. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. It felt so good to be back. Thank you for helping me through this. You helped me find the courage to believe in the Shangyun Art Exchange is undergoing investigation. It'll be the end of their businesses. And the painters they coerced are finally set free. Thank you. I haven't felt this happy. I went to pay Ming Yang a visit. After all, she was involved in. What do you think?
My commission started.
Is the commission over?
Yes.
All right.
Make it fast.
Judge?
Your injuries.
The researchers have. I heard about everything you did. You know what, Judge? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but if your boundaries are crossed, and forgive me, because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you, to be better than you. The pain of these injuries managed to put a stop to my obsession. Maybe I was never meant to be a painter to begin.
I brought you a gift.
See? Only you can create a painting with such life.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now I can't even tell my own paintings apart anymore.
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its value. Ming Yang, I hope you can find your truth.
Thank you for bringing me this painting.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought. During the few times we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me. Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting tools back then. So, seeing her in so much pain, I just had to help. I don't want Ming Yang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much just disappear. To be honest, I didn't just see this case through. I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out right. Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this.
While I've yet to uncover my past and who I am, thank you for your help, Zhezhe.
You seem to be pretty slow on the news. You've given me the courage to joke around. Well. Let's take it slow for now.
Guests of the unkind. My blade yearns. Be reduced to cinders. Perish in flames.
Strike as one. Our lights shine through. Come on, guys. Get us!
Shadow descends.
This doesn't sound like a good bargain.
Guests of the unkind. Mind's eye.
One with the sound. Useless idiots!
Shadow follows.
Together we fight. Oh, stars, heed my calling.
Who's the caged bird now? Take form.
Strike as one. Good bargain.
Burn you down!
Sky beckons.
Take form.
Embrace the change. Blend with strength. Bask in starlight. Evil be cleansed.
Useless idiots!
Heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
Together we vanquish.